Namaste, this is Rishikeshwritings, and today our guest is Yahor, a flute artist from Belarus. And today we observe, today we learn about his journey to Minsk, to Delhi, to the Rishikesh. Namaste, Yahor.
Namaste.
Yahor, before starting our conversation, would you like to play your flute?
Yeah,
for us?
sure.
Yahor, you born in Belarus. It was the old Soviet Union part. Now, then after the 1991, it will become a country.
Yeah.
And how your interest generate toward the Hindustani classical music, and which brings you toward this? Because when we see about the Russia part or a Belarusian part, they are more into the ballet and the symphony music and all.
Yeah, there is very strong school of Western classical music. Yes, there is many nice ballet and classical music also. Many great composers. So from childhood, I interested into art because my parents they like to. They also very art lover and music lover. So when I grow in, they try to give also children to me and my sister, like very like rich education about music, about art, about also sports. So make person very rich from different side literature. So when I grow, I go into music school, to art school, separate it's drawing school, visual art school, and also sports school. So I've been busy, like every day going somewhere, doing some things. Yes. And of course, first I learn like classical music. I learn solfeggio, music literature. Also, we have subject, so we learn about composers, not only Russian, not only Soviet Union, also foreigners, like all the world, music of classical music of all the world. But when I start growing more teenage, like around 13, 14, 15, so I start interested about more rock music, because in this time, like in 90s, People, there is a wave of like art rock music, like more like heavy music. Yes. So I started interested different rock music, and I very interested about drums. So I started playing drums. I bought drum kits, and we tried to make a band in a school also. So there is guitar player, vocalist. So we try to make some music, try to compose music also. So slowly, I little bit study drums and become more professional on it. And I joined different bands in playing with different musicians, and also some musician quite popular in my country. So I play also with them, and we do some touring concerts in Belarus and abroad also. We go to Ukraine and Poland. So we performed in a different, and this time I played drums. But after some time, I very tired of noisy music, rock music, and drums is very loud, instrument. So and I just start liking very soft music. And because my education also, I play piano in childhood. Piano is necessary instrument for everyone if who go into music school. But my main instrument been accordion in a music school. So, and because I play piano, I think, okay, maybe I can try to compose by myself. So like synthesizer and piano, start doing some composing music. So it's like drums going in a little bit side this time. And when I listen, and I interested about some quiet new age music, kind of like a relaxing music, like very soft. And after one day, I listened. Some of my friends give me even cassette before it's cassette. So there has been cassette of Ravi Shankar. Yes, and he quite popular in Europe because of Beatles and um, uh, also because of jazz music like McLaughlin. Many jazz musicians also collaborate with Indian musicians like Zakir Hussain. He play in a band called Shakti. But this time I released Ravi Shankar, just pure Indian classical music. And I not understand so much, and instrument little noisy kind of, but something I feel like, wow, this is in this music something deep, very deep feeling. And slowly I developed my taste to Indian classical music. And also I play also Western flute. I spent maybe 1.5 years to learn Western classical flute, like silver flute, orchestral flute. And but because I play drums, so I started interested in Indian tabla. So I ordered tabla from Delhi. I never been in India, so but there is already starting online shopping, like people can order from any place. So I order delivery like by flight. So I bought tabla, and I asked seller to put some bansuri also flute. But this time I'm more concentrated in tabla. When it's coming, I little play flute, some sound not coming proper. I think maybe flute not good or something, but I concentrate in tabla, learning tabla. And after I check my flute, and slowly I starting enjoying the sound, and because first I try, it sound not coming, but after like I understand the techniques, so slowly I started playing bansuri, and after I start learning by myself, there is not been much information about Indian music in YouTube. Now you can find many like tutorials and lessons online, video lessons. Yeah, but this time I just try to find any information about bansuri, because in my city I'm from Minsk, so there is no been any flute bansuri teacher. So I started by myself, and order some DVD, video DVD from France, from India, some books from India. So try to get in how much I can inform, how much more, how much possible information. Sorry, my English little bit not so proper. So when I start playing bansuri, in the same time I connect little bit with Indian embassy in this way. That in embassy been one group of girls and women who interested about Indian dance. So one group of Indian dancer in Indian embassy, who is studied Kathak and Bollywood, and the main teacher, she invited me for because Kathak needed tabla, a company. So she kind of tell you can you do some work? We can also pay you a little bit. So, and I agree. So I come into embassy every time to for a practice. And once she tell like because she know also I play flute, and she tell because they do also programs, concerts, and they tell we need some because they are doing different dance and changing also dresses. So they tell between some dance you can maybe play some Indian music. So I tell yes, sure, I can perform. And once one program I be doing in a nice hall, nice auditorium, and there is ambassador of India with wife being in auditorium. So and I performed, and after program, ambassador with wife coming to me and tell very nice, you're playing very nice, and congratulations. And
So this is the Indian embassy in Belarus.
Indian embassy in Belarus, yeah, in Minsk, yeah. So and I meet ambassador coming to me with wife and tell if you want to continue your journey of Indian music learning, you can apply for scholarship. We can give you scholarship. So and I tell them thank you very much, and thank you for your kind words, because they very enjoy the program and my also music flute. So and after some time I come into embassy and I think okay, maybe I never been in India, but I think okay, maybe I apply the scholarship is good opportunity for me. But because I never been, so I think maybe 1 year I will apply. So when I come, I apply, write documents, and thereafter they call me and tell, there is no 1 year, minimum is 3 years. It can be it can be more, like 5 years, but minimum 3 years. If you are fine with this. And after I think, okay, yes, I'm fine. I can try to go. So that's how I got scholarship in New Delhi. It's given by Embassy of India in Minsk, in Belarus, and this organization called ICCR, in Indian Council Cultural Relations. So it's very official, and the main office is in Delhi. So, and I come in Delhi first time in 2012. There is also I come with one girl from Belarus. She also got scholarship to study Kathak. So we are both two together from Belarus. We come in to India, Delhi, and in Delhi I studied 3 years, and I meet also many people from all the world. With same scholarship, people also come in from all the world to study music, Indian classical music. Some people come in by their own to study. Some people got scholarship. So I meet many people from Japan, from France, from South America, from US. So a lot of people, yes. So after 3 years of my study, I go to my country, and now my routine is like I live half year in my country, summertime. There is also some festivals. I go in also different country nearby to perform, to do workshop, to do masterclass. And winter time I'm in India, here, mostly in Rishikesh. Sometimes also if people invite me for some programs, I do programs all the India, like Chennai, I did in Hyderabad, in Delhi, in Haldwani. uh, different cities, different concerts. So now my routine like this: half year, winter time it's good in India, and summertime in my country.
So in India, which flute musicians you learn a flute?
In India.
Mhm.
In India, I have few teachers, but my main teacher is Harshvardhanji. He is disciple of Hariprasad Chaurasya and also disciple of uh, Prakash Saxena. He is the main head of teacher of Bansuri in Gandharva Mahavidyalaya. So after my guru Harshvardhanji, he also 10 years teaching in Gandharva Mahavidyalaya. It's very famous music university in Delhi, one of the highest, best. So my teacher teaching here 10 years, but after he uh, decided to create his own school, private school, Bansuri Flute Academy in Gurgaon. So and I joined his classes in Gurgaon, in Palam Bihar. So I studied with him 3 years. Also, I have little bit. I have some study from different also masters in Calcutta, Sudip Chattopadhyay, and in Delhi also disciple of Prakash Saxena. His name Rajkishore Dalbihera. So I study little bit from different, but my main teacher is Harshvardhan. Also, during my study, I also learned Drupat. This is like
It's a
ancient.
soul of Indian classical music.
Yeah, it's like based of Indian classical music from where all the styles coming. Khayal, Sufi. So it's the most oldest form of North Indian classical music, more ancient, and it's very preserved. Like it's very orthodox music. So they not influenced by Persian because like Khayal it's influenced by Persian like when Mughal period.
Yeah.
So lot of influence. I mean, from music also to any architecture, painting and music also. But Drupat is form of music which is very preserved. And I learn also. When I listen first time, also I feel something. I not also understand, but I feel something very deep. This music very deep. So I also start learning. First I learn in Bansuri. I also go into teacher in Kalakendra. There is near my music university, Triveni Sangam in Kalakendra, also where I go in also for Drupat classes. And later I joined classes of Nirmal Ladei. He is very great vocalist, and I study with him also Drupat by I learning Drupat in the flute playing. But later I joined vocal classes with him. He is very great master. He performed all the world in Darbar Festival in London and in America and France, all the Europe and Asia and Africa, different. He travel all the world and perform. He is disciple of Zia Fariduddin Dagar. So he's very lineage of the tradition, and I think he is like 22nd and 23rd generation of this tradition.
Did you find any similarity between the Western music and Indian music? What is it a different both north and south pole of magnet?
Yeah, if we talk about classical music, so it's very different music because Western music there is uh, not only melody but also there is chord progression, intervals of yes, like it's more about the combination of notes which playing together. Yes, and Indian music it's monophonic. So I mean it's playing solo, but it's very developing in this way. Like there is microtones and very transition from one note to another, and this is so it's very two different styles. But now these days people composers from India and influenced by Western also music, popular music. So they do in mix. So it's also possible to make mix. Like in Bollywood, we can listen different kind of music, which is combine Indian and Western tradition. So, but Indian music very beautiful. Yes, once I hear, I feel it's like the best music in the world, which touch my heart and my soul, and I feel like I should learn this. That's why I come to India. Yes. So it's very developing system of melody. There is so many scales and ragas. Ragas is form of Indian classical music. So there is many rules also which is we need to follow, but also still there is some improvisation. So also beauty of Indian classical music. Every time whatever you present in something new come in. Every it's become here and now. It's born here and now, alive. So, and this is very maybe close to jazz music because jazz also improvisation, use a lot of improvisation in jazz music. So maybe that's why Indian musician very happy to also collaborate with jazz musician in Western. There is many projects. So, but I can say it's totally different styles too. Yeah.
And how did you come up to Rishikesh, which brings you here and you settled here? And how do you find about this city?
Yeah, when I studied in Delhi, Delhi is very big city, and there is for study it's very nice, and you can listen very great artists. It's also part of learning to listen great musician. There is many music halls, and there is many university. There is living many great musicians. You can meet and talk and have lessons. But after my study finishing. Actually, even before my study finishing, I meet some friends who they also learned in Indian classical music. Some Japanese friend and from Poland. And one time they tell, "Oh, we're going to Rishikesh. Do you want to join us?" And I tell, "Okay, yes," because mostly I sit in Delhi and practicing because I very focus, concentrate. But once I decide, okay, I will go. And after we come here, we try to also see some music place here. And after we went back to Delhi, and it's my first introduction to, I mean, it's my first time I went to Rishikesh. I like the environment and mountain, river, Ganga, nature, very beautiful. And after some time, there is one Japanese lady. She know about me and my friend Japanese also. He plays sarangi. So one time she invited us to the Rishikesh program performance. It's been near Raivala in Ashram 1, and we come second time, but already like musician to play program. And once we did this program, she tell, okay, I will show you some music, some musician which I know in Rishikesh. We went to this, Bansuri Baba who passed away already, just in Tapavan here. We went to Shonanji home. He'd been outside a little bit, yeah. And so he connect with musicians some here. With Bhuvan also, we meet in this Nada Yoga school. So we did some connection. That's how like we connect or become Rishikesh. And later again, he invite us for program. So we again come in. So then more I come in, then more I become in love also in Rishikesh. Yes. And after I meet Niti in Devi Music Ashram, just I saw some word, there is music, and we are interested. I and with my friend very interested about music. So one time we come in also in Devi Music Ashram, and we sit, we have conversation and talk about music, about life. And after I went again Delhi, because it's still been in my study time. Yeah, and once and when my study finishing, Niti is the singer in a Devi music ashram, and the part of family uh, who create the ashram. Yes, and slowly we also talking by phone, connecting. So for one and a half year we connect, and after when my study finishing, so I need to go to my country. Actually, I because 3 years it's very long for me. I'm very happy to go back to Belarus, and need to tell like, okay, I will go with you. She wants also go in, and after when we go into Belarus, we stay there summer and winter again coming here. So and my routine become half year like this. Actually, here when it's summertime, so there is a lot of heat. Weather is hot, and after monsoon come in rainy season. So it's also beautiful, actually, very beautiful monsoon rainy season. But I my body like Western, like I more like a little bit cooler weather than hot. For me, it's better little like more colder than more hotter. That's why I prefer summer escape India, and winter time I enjoy here very much.
And which is your favorite raga or a rag in will you play the flute? And how why this rag become your favorite part of your life?
Actually, it's a difficult question in this way, in this sense that every raga have his own mood and his own beauty, and uh, and their own feeling. That's I like many different ragas, and every raga you can enjoy to play, to perform, to practice.
Yeah.
But there is some raga which I like, yes. Like for example, Nat Bhairav. I very like this raga. I like Raga Desh. Uh, I like Raga Purya. So different.
Thank you for sharing your thoughtful journey toward the India.
Most welcome.
And would you like to share some of your favorite raga to play at the last?
Yeah, sure. I will play Rag Nat Bhairav.
So this is a Yahor from Belarus to Rishikesh.